Okay, so we're here at the AGM, and we're here with John Tolkamp, who's the president of the CCA. And John came on board a year ago, so he's got a year under his belt. John, tell us about the transition and how the AGM's going.
Oh, thanks, Benjamin. It's been actually a really interesting year. It's been a learning experience for me. The opportunity was came a year ago, and I've been really enthusiastic about it, and I think as well. I'm just really happy to have the opportunity to take this on. The transition, I leveled it out a little bit by not actually taking on the international portfolio. I really wanted to focus on the domestic side of things this year to take it on. I've been on the board for 6 years, so I think I've got a good idea of the issues that are confronting the organization, and as well got a good sense of the players, and have been involved in the administration side, right from cycling clubs to provincial organizations, and I've raced in many different events. So I think I've got a pretty good handle on things, which helped alleviate the transition. But we're certainly looking to do more next year.
So with a year under your belt, obviously, you've seen some things happen during your tenure in the first year that you're happy with, and maybe some things that you still want to achieve going forward. Can you talk about those a bit?
Yeah, I mean, definitely I think the most exciting thing for me this year has been the implementation of the new organization structure at the head office, at the CCA office. And not only that, we've really attracted some quality individuals. We've got a fantastic resources there, and that's been fantastic as well. Exciting things, on the racing side of things, Jeff Kabush winning this year's first World Cup, that was a fantastic, and had the privilege of being there to watch that, and seeing 5 riders in the Pro Tour and the road side of things was just fantastic as well. So both racing and administration things have been really going well, I think, from the cycling side of things.
Looking forward to next year, it's a very big year for racing for Canadian cycling with the Mont Saint Anne event, of course, World Championships, Mountain Bike Worlds, and then we have 2 Pro Tours, which kind of caught us all off guard a little bit, but excellent news for cycling in Canada. Can you talk a little bit about the CCA's role in those events and going forward, how we're going to take advantage of them?
Yeah, it's just fantastic. What an opportunity, and what a year's coming up in 2010. And we're starting to work with the organizers. The Pro Tour events certainly caught us a bit by surprise, and we're looking at how we can use that and leverage that, both for athletes, but I think there's some things on the administration side. And I really hope that it's going to raise the profile of cycling within Canada, and we can leverage that and drive some sponsorship, make some new connections. And I'm so excited about it, and I'm encouraging all the cyclists that I know in Canada to set aside those 10 days for Quebec and make it a real concerted effort to get out here and take in those events. It's just fantastic. And especially with the Pro Tour, it's going to be a 5-year program, so we can continue to build on that. And I'm really excited that we've got that opportunity to kind of set things in motion next year, but hopefully build on what we can take and develop out of that. And really thankful to Serge Arsenault for bringing that back. It's great to have him back in the family.
Can you talk about any of the new marketing agendas that are on the CCA's template for next year or going forward? We understand that Tim Hortons is not going to be on board anymore. They've been a big supporter of cycling for 12 years, and we're grateful for that. But can you talk about marketing?
It's a challenge. Marketing is a real challenge. The economic downturn has hit everybody, and the CCA has been hit hard as well, and we've seen it right down to the events level. So we're starting to formulate our plans. Our focus has been getting a new structure in place. Now we've got these sport-specific structures in place, and we're seeing that we're getting some sponsors coming out and identifying themselves with individual the sports. So we're hoping that things will pick up. We don't have specific plans that we can share at this point in time, but we're developing the capacity, and I'm hopeful that with the staff we have, with hopefully an upturn in the economy, things are going to really pick up on that side of things. We definitely got some issues and concerns. One of the biggest concerns is we're really heavily weighted in government funding, and we really got to look at trying to diversify the funding sources at the CCA level and really improve that side of things.
Looking ahead to 2012, which is a couple of years away, and obviously, medals would be great. We didn't have any medals at in Beijing, but obviously we know we can achieve medals. Can you talk about some of the thoughts going forward to 2012?
Well, I've been involved now with the CCA for 7 or 8 years at administration level, and going into the 3rd Olympic cycle, and I've never seen us so prepared this far out. So it's really raising the expectations. Again, going back to the new structure and the resources we have in the office. We've got some fantastic coaches and coordinators in place. We're identifying some new talent. So we've got some pretty high expectations. When you look at the sports themselves, We're certainly expecting medals from mountain bike and para. And I think, when you look at road and you look at track, we're going to be in the game, and we're going to be we're not just participating, we're going to be in the play, and we've got some outside chances of some medals, so we're very hopeful that some of those cards will come to play as well. So much better than the last Olympics, that's for sure.
Sounds good. Talking about this AGM, the last time, of course, we talked, you were just coming on board, and now you have a year under your belt. Is there anything specific you're trying to achieve at this AGM?
Well, at this AGM, the AGM is really a dialogue with the provinces, the executive directors, presidents, and the CCA and its board. So we always continue that dialogue. The real focus this AGM has been around development side of things. I think that's really where a lot of the discussions are happening, around coaching, athlete development models, those types of things. We're not firefighting. I think we're moving forward, which is a really nice change of pace, and we're looking forward to continuing on that side of things. And I see that those are key things that go right down to the grassroots of cycling. Athletes, the development models, what we have in place, and the coaches and getting those in place. So really excited about that discussion, and things are looking very, very positive.
Sounds good. I know that you're a rider yourself. I've seen your name on the results and on the podium. How has the new job as president affected your training and riding?
It has certainly affected. The time commitment for being president is much more than a board member. But I've managed to continue to ride, I continue to race, and actually I find that to me is a very important part of my portfolio. I find that being able to race, being part of a club, really keeps me connected to the grassroots of cycling. And I welcome any of the members to ever want to get a chance to talk to me about the CCA. Grab your bike and let's go for a ride. That's the best way to do it, and I can combine to get two things done with one stone. That's for sure.
What a great idea. Thanks for spending time with us, John. All the best at the AGM and the rest of the season.
Thank you, Benjamin. Look forward to seeing you again next year.